Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Come on. Hey. Down, defense.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Let's go now.
Here's Stanley to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Stanley. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Kyle Phillips deep for Tennessee. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Poole. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's 4th down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Pull. And that's incomplete.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
From the gun on third down. Pull. And he is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
In motion is Phillips.
On third down. Pull. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always wanted a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Pull. Throw to the right. Caught by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Off the option, here's Henry.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Pull. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on third down. Pull.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again.
He gets it to Burks again.
And he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Henry.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking. but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
On fourth down, Poole. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
They run it again with Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And just shedding him off there.
Still on his feet. He's on his way.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Fights through it and running with power here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Poole. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Poole.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stanley looking to pass. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Stanley's throw here caught by Mims.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Better than this.
A final shot before break. Pull.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A give to Williams, running right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A play fake. Now Stanley. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Broncos are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess I don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos 42, Titans 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you? And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 67 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Poole. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Poole. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Right there.
Here we go with Williams. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Pull. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pull. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Strike.
They give it to Williams running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Phillips now from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on third down. Poole. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Let's go now.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Sheds off the tackle. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off play action. Poole. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39.
Looking to throw. Poole. Open man, that's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Poole. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Poole. That's caught at the 1. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos.